and good Monday, March 8th, 2010. I'm Molly and today marks a turning point in the history of rock music. In Russia, it was the Tbilisi Rocket Festival today in 1980, which represented the first ever in the Soviet Union, considered by many to be the Soviet Woodstock. In retrospect, the fact that the strict communist government allowed these young kids to rock out was pretty awesome. Also on this date, exactly 3 years later, on March 8th, 1983, Ronald Reagan claimed that the Soviet Union was an evil empire.
To ignore the facts of history and the aggressive impulses of an evil empire.
Evil empire is actually said to have been coined by Reagan, with this representing his first rant on the nation. Exactly. What about Star Wars? Star Wars was released in 1977 with all kinds of evil empire action. Meanwhile, one of Ronald Reagan's biggest initiatives to blast Soviet nuclear warheads out of the sky was called, yep, Star Wars. Call it what you want, totalitarianism, hypocrisy, the Force, it's all the same to me. On the flip side, all across the UK, classical music is being played over loudspeakers at bus stops, at school, detention centres and other public places as an attempt to deter young people from loitering and in general calm anarchy. At West Park School in Derby, misbehaving students are forced to endure 2 hours of classical music, not only as a relaxant, but as a means of discouraging future outbursts. Also a nice way to encourage associating Mozart with punishment, ruining any last bit of appreciation left for the musical arts. Here's some good news. The yellow-spotted bell frog, thought to be extinct for the last 30 years, has been found alive! In related, but not so good news, whereabouts of Hopkins' green frog remain uncertain. In sports, it's all about the video game Portal. Despite popular opinion, the cake is not a lie. Given that you've had 3 years to play and beat Portal and find that out for yourself, I won't apologise for that spoiler, especially since there are plenty of new surprises from Aperture Science on the way. On Friday, Valve officially announced that Portal 2, the sequel to the award-winning 2007 physics puzzle game, would be released during the 2010 holiday season. Only 292 sleeps left till Christmas. Certain letters in the related press release were underlined, together spelling out Dratman Honey. Through the collective efforts of Portal fans across the web, Dratman was determined to be the login name, and Honey to be the password for logging into a BBS at 425-822-5251. If you happen to have a landline, a computer that still has a hyperterminal program, and the patience to endure the 1200 band connection of the BBS, then you can take part in the Portal alternate reality game, well before the game's release, on a system that was a popular form of communication well before the web, well before many of you were even alive. Or born around that time. Which brings me to the end. Oh, sad end! It is truly thee that I woe of!